Okay. This is my Apple III that I'm working on restoring. It's not in the best shape, but it's starting to get there. So far, I've cleaned up the entire chassis, the motherboard, the keyboard, the floppy drive, and now it's functioning. And we're even able to run some tests, and it's passed several times. It has passed its diagnostic test. So here it is running. Thanks to David, he brought the Apple III Confidence program, and earlier I think it got to like 50-something passes. One of the big things is the power supply. So the old power supply in this computer was very close to on its way out. It probably had no more than an hour of runtime left on it before it was going to let out the magic smoke. So I looked at the power supply and I was deciding, am I going to rebuild this supply or am I going to replace the supply? Now, this computer is from 1980 and it uses an early implementation of what's called the switch mode power supply. It was very inefficient. It used technology that's progressed a lot since that supply was designed. And the cost of properly rebuilding that supply, including replacing the bridge rectifier, all the capacitors, and everything that really needed to be changed to give it new life again, was going to be quite expensive, even ordering the components directly from an electronic supply company. So what I decided to do was go with the power supply that I've used in multiple of my Apple II systems from Reactive Micro, and it's his universal power supply replacement. So this power supply was generously sent to me by Reactive Micro as a gift because he wanted to see me put it into the Apple III, and that's what I did here. And I did a video on that, which I'll be getting out soon. So this is it. This is what the entire power supply has become. And it's an extremely easy and simple installation. You just put this board, it fits with the original screw holes that the original board fit in. All the connections here I can undo. This is the original hot and neutral that would have gone to the original supply. I didn't have to cut those wires off or damage them. It just plugs right in. And then this is the original wiring harness. I did have to wire that into here, but I could recrimp the original connector back on if I ever wanted to put an original supply back in it. So this is the universal power supply, which I'm running in everything from my Apple II Plus, my Apple II GS, my Apple IIe, and now my Apple III. All can use this one supply that's universal.
How much is that, Stuart?
I believe it goes for about $65. It's very reasonably priced. And as I said, when I looked at the bill of materials to rebuild the original supply, and it was about that much anyway, and it still wouldn't come with any guarantee that I wasn't going to run into more problems. So this is the supply.